Loading. Got it.
Yo.
Yo.
You're freezing up quite a bit.
Yeah, we're live. Sure, we're live.
Yeah, I think so.
Live.
Let me just double check.
No, you're all good now.
What's that?
You kept freezing a minute ago.
Yeah, it's because I was disconnected. I need a better laptop. I need one that's a little bit faster.
That's it.
Come on. I don't even know if we're live. I think we're live. Yeah, we're live. It's saying we're live, so we must be live.
Standard.
Yeah, round 8, we're live. Hey.
What's on the agenda today then, B?
Well, we've got fucking Arm Gods, Valhalla 3. The cards has come out. But we've got another one coming up as well in a couple of weeks. Your match.
Yeah, got a match in Wolverhampton. Got PAA novices coming up, nationals.
Well, you're doing that as well?
Yeah, buddy. You know what I mean? Enter all of them if you can.
Collect the trophies.
Yeah, that's it.
For anyone that don't know, has it been announced? It has been announced, isn't it?
What's that?
Your match in 22nd October.
I'm not too sure.
Well, it has now. Jason's pulling Craig Sanders. Craig Sanders' match.
Sick.
5 or 6.
What's that?
Is it best of 5? It'd be best of 5, wouldn't it?
Might even be best of 7. I don't know.
It'd be best of 7. Is it a title match? It was a title match, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, shit.
Where's it going to be?
Best of 7. Craig Sanders. Tim, how do you reckon that'll go?
Is this right? Is this left? Whereabouts is it?
Right arm.
Right arm, yeah. I'm going to say Craig is silly fast, but I think you both know each other's games quite well, so maybe you can get the better setup and time that go well. Jason gets in and deep with that hook. That should be it.
That's it, mate. Well, that's the plan. But whether it goes to plan is another thing, isn't it?
So, well, I'll tell you all now. Jason came here yesterday just for like 20 minutes after work. Got a quick little session in, and yeah, I think. But anyway, I was hitting him hard. I was hitting Jason really hard, and I was struggling to pin him. I didn't pin him sometimes. He's feeling by far the strongest I felt him on the right arm, by far. And this is the first time he pulled him in super match, isn't it?
Yeah, it's first super match I've ever had with Craig.
So. Pulled him in tournaments and that, and you've just had that one opportunity, and that's it, and it's gone. Like that's no good with Craig. You need to have that 2 or 3 matches in a row just to like figure him out properly.
He's fucking flash pinning me.
Yeah, exactly. You need to stop that.
Marcus Thompson says in the chat, he says, if Craig is smiling, then you're fecked.
Yeah, everyone's fucked.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I better get that chat up, actually. That's a good shout, Tim.
What's the wait a minute, Jace? I see you smashing that cornetto just now. Are you still bulking a bit? I'm
like 83 kilos, so
okay, mate.
I think it'll be 85, so that's why I'm just eating like whatever I want.
Nice, yeah.
That's the thing, man. My natural body weight's between like 80 and 83 now. To get over 83, I have to eat like a fucking pig.
Oh, okay. You find it's actually like a stop on your body, like it just sort of levels off, does it, at that?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
As well, because obviously you do a lot of physical work and that, and
yeah,
more than you actually realise. You know what I mean?
You tradies work so hard; it's that the day just flies by, and there's no real stopping for like proper lunch breaks, is there?
Especially when you're flat out. You know what I mean? Just forget about bloody lunch break. You just squeeze in a quick sandwich, and away you go again. You know? But that's how it goes, isn't it?
Yes, I'm struggling at the minute. I'm about. I'm probably going to reach 87. Hey?
You're back down to 75, in you?
73. Do you know what? I stepped on his scales. It said I was 87. Then I stepped on it like 2 seconds later. It said I was 84. So I don't trust him.
Or did you lay your floor?
Hey, I didn't lay it. Nah, it'll be more out than that. Who's in the chat? We've got Roy Baker, we've got Marcus Thompson, Phil Woody, Rory Newbold. Right, so Phil No Spanner. Phil Woody goes, I blame the hooligan for telling the taxi driver to do one over me and fly off.
Don't blame me.
What happened there? You left me behind?
No, he thought he got left behind. He didn't realise Daff was still there, you know what I mean? And obviously, he thought he got left there with the high.
Just getting his cardio in, I heard. Yeah.
Mate, he was rapid. Fair play.
He probably would be like that.
If he was going about 30 miles an hour, he's catching up with a bloody window. Oh, mate. Nah.
I'm gutted I missed that. That sounded like a good time out there.
It was, man, but fuck me, fuck knows what was going through Phil's head at the time, because, yeah, he thought he just got left in the middle of nowhere. Bless him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Marcus
shit.
just said you look like Tom. I'm about, like I said, I'm about 86, 87, I think. So, yeah, don't feel like, but cheers for the confidence, Marcus.
Yeah, innit?
No man wants to be told, oh, they look like, or they've lost weight.
Your arm looks skinny, man.
Yeah.
It's not getting those reps in with the cigarettes, is he? That's what it is.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm on the vape now. It's 1 week now.
That's it. A whole week, brother.
A
whole week.
Yeah, it's been stressful. I've been losing it a little bit, but getting through it. Chris Rimmer's in the chat. Evening, lads. So, Jay, how are you feeling then for this match with Craig? Obviously, you know it's coming up for a little while. You've been after him for a while.
Yeah, well, I've been after a super match with him for a while. So obviously, again, I know obviously what his strengths are and how he pulls. So, oh shit, I just need to do something to counter it. You know what I'm saying? I just need to get a connection on his arm instead of letting him take my hand. But yeah, I've got a plan. Got a few rounds to work him out and see how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it. We'll have a nil on the chat in a bit anyway as well. So he'll be arguing Craig's side. He might give away a few things.
Have to make sure that Anil brings him as well this time. Because
don't fall asleep.
Got his last time, didn't he?
Yeah, see, I was meant to put him at SummerSlam, didn't I? But obviously, the Canada qualifiers were literally a few weeks before, and he was like, "Oh, I thought that was when we was meant to pull."
But that wasn't a super match. That was one pull. You beat him left arm then, didn't you? It's the first time you pinned him there.
Fucking wind up. He was telling me in Canada that he let me have it in that. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm telling the truth or not. You know what I mean?
It's like Pesco. I let Pesco win as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I was just, just felt nice on the day.
Yeah, it's one of them, innit?
Marcus said, I'm just 115 kilo, trying to get to 105 as I eat chocolate cake. Yeah, you can give someone that to me, Marcus.
That's my
Baker. A good acupuncturist can greatly reduce the cravings for a cigarette.
Yeah.
I can't even pronounce that word, Roy. So I'm just going to take your word for it.
What's that? Acupuncture?
Acupuncturist, yeah. I can pronounce it, but yeah.
I think he's calling you a little prick, Tom.
It would be the first time.
It was worse. It was not worse. Oh, speaking about little pricks, though, have you seen the Uncle John and Evan match? The things for that, the rules for that.
The secret special match, yeah. I didn't see the rules. No, I just know about the thumbtacks. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen that, Jay?
Nah.
Oh, mate, fucking hell! So Evan and Uncle John, they're pulling.
Yeah, I see that.
They're putting a load of thumbtacks on the pads.
Loads of what?
Thumbtacks.
Like drawing pins.
Drawing pins.
What for?
No, to fucking tickle each other.
What, they're putting it on the pad, on the elbow pads?
No,
On the
not
pad?
the elbow. Oh, no way. No,
That's
the
what
pin
I'm thinking.
pads.
Like, what the fuck?
No, they're
Elbow
putting it on the
pads.
pin pads.
On the pin pads, yeah?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
everyone's going to have a mashed up hand, I think.
Yeah, that's bollocks, mate.
They have to vaccinate everyone for hepatitis on the way in, though, aren't they? If they're
No, especially
putting down these thumbtacks.
make sure they're the fucking match, eh?
It's one thing getting pinned into it, but imagine if Uncle John just like javels and like that in the pad.
Yeah. You know, fucking beer everywhere coming out of fucking beer, man. It won't be blood.
Yeah, you know, blood would stink like Guinness.
I think as much as the match will be entertaining, the actual the shock sent around the arm wrestling community as well as people watch this and what their thoughts are on it as the spectacle will be quite interesting to see as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's I think the Arm Gods at the minute is doing really well. It's best atmosphere. Like 100% best atmosphere of competition out there, no doubt.
Yeah, they got a sick live crowd. When you got a live crowd, it makes the atmosphere fucking different, mate. Yeah,
that's what I mean. I was at Valhalla 1 and that was brilliant. And number 2 just looked even better. And God knows what number 3 is going to be like, but
mate, there's some big names of Valhalla 3 in there, and if you ain't seen it,
I'll read some of them out in a sec.
That's the biggest stacked card ever.
Got James Stewart in the chat. What's happening, mate? Phil Woody goes, Tom looking strong, some crazy numbers on them backyard lifts. Yeah, mate, just got to keep pushing it, break through the pain and just get stronger, in theory. But I read the rest today, though, because we're doing this, so. Roy Baker, I'm actually serious. Yeah, to be honest, Roy, I've already gone a week now and I'm not even craving it, to be honest. Even these vapes, they're clogging up my throat a bit. I'm going to throw this away soon. So, Phil, 100%. Tom strength ratio to weight is crazy. Yeah, cheers, mates. Just literally just keep pushing it. That's all it is. Just I get bored of doing reps. It's even if I say I'm going to do reps and I'll just go to the max every time. So I think that's where the strength gains come from mainly. Yeah, Marcus said I wanted barbed wire.
What's that?
Marcus wanted barbed wire on the pads. Razor blades on there. That's a bit too much. Don't.
It reminds me of the wrestler movie with Mickey Rourke from a couple of years ago. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah.
There's the scene in that where he's like jumping through glass windows and the guy's like stapling banknotes to him, isn't he?
I haven't seen that, to be honest.
They should do it like every time they lose a pin, they've got to get slapped by the other person.
Yeah.
Between each round.
What's going on with Uncle John now? Is he American now, is he?
He's always been American, and he's just like, he don't know what he is, I don't think. Undecided.
He's one of them, you have to call it them.
Depends what mood he's in. No, I like Uncle John. He's sound. He's,
yeah, he is.
Yeah, Marcus Tom. 400 seats on sale in Carlingford Rugby Club. Sweet. Be a big crowd then.
Yeah, buddy.
Tom, you could beat. James Stewart said, Tom, you could beast that super heavyweight class. I don't know, James. There's a lot of beasts like you coming through now, mate. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try and take Mindargus out. Then I'm avoiding all of you.
No.
And that is it. I'm just staying away from you all. Don't come near me again. Roy Baker, good for you, Tom. Smoking is the worst daily habit. Yeah, 100%. It's too expensive as well. Phil put Marcus A. Tom could be the unrecognised number 1 pound for pound champ. Tom, what are you saying? What you say you weigh? Be ready for your R10. Yeah, we've got R10 coming over next month, November. That'd be good. I'm about 87 at the minute, Phil. I'll be 87 by the end of the night. Hopefully by next week I'll be like 89, 90. I always say that's probably going to be next year. Yeah, trying to put on the weight there, mate. I'm going to be at least 88. I'm hoping to be 90 kilo, like 95 kilo by the time I pull James. That'd be good. Right, so the matches. What matches are on? First match is Mindiga Stolskus and Bresnan. Is it Tim Bresnan?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Is that the first match? Is it? It's no. Is it? Not,
I don't know if that's in the order. I think it's just a list of
I
matches.
think he said they're random order, yeah, but that is the first one that was mentioned on the stream, yeah.
I heard Tim got injured recently. I think I see it on Neil's podcast. He's picked up an injury or something lately. I'm not sure. That might have been a while ago. He's obviously quite he's taking the match, so
I guess he's got 5 months to work on it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that'll put Mindaugas on the map as well. If he wins that match, or if he at least gives him a battle, can do him a lot of good.
Yeah, Tim seems to be one of those guys that's like a gatekeeper for that heavyweight class, into that really top elite kind of guys.
Yeah.
Just a stud.
Beating people like Bresnan, Barboza, them sort of guys, then you're pretty much on that next level, wouldn't you?
Derek Smith.
Elite.
Yeah. Austin, Jaggers. Well, Mindaugas pulled Jaggers, isn't he?
Yeah, almost. Close match again.
Yeah, that was a good match. Screamer. Who is there next? Oh, yeah, you got Bowen and Ron Barth.
Yeah, that should be a good match. That's
a great match.
I haven't seen Ron pulling in a while. But I think Ryan's 110 now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's big.
110 kilo.
Oh.
Yeah, Ron Barth had a match, didn't he, against Matt Mask recently. King of Table 8, I think.
Yeah.
He had a match with him, or he's got a match?
He had one about 2 weeks ago, I think. King of Table 8, yeah.
Did Ron win that, Tim?
I think Matt won it, actually. Just that top roll, especially in the strap, I think was just too dominant. But
how old is Ron?
I think he's older than John. I think he's 60 or 62 or something.
Yeah.
I think
I've seen videos of him in the early 90s, like at the top of his game. He's been in it for a long time. Long time.
I was doing a bit of research tonight before this call about your opponent, Tom, and he's been doing it for, I think, 36 years now.
30 that long?
Craig Tullier, yeah.
So I messaged him saying, as soon as I found out about the match, I gave him a message saying, look, mate, I'm not being a fanboy or anything, but like I always look, he was one of them Americans that I see when I first come into the sport. I was like, yeah, that's a high level, that's where I want to be, sort of thing, one day, but never expect to actually get there, do you? Sort of thing. Now I'm actually putting against him. It's really good.
Is that going to be your angle for the mind games, is it? You're going to come into it as a big fan and then all of a sudden just absolutely slap him. Yeah.
No, it's
that's the aim of it.
Now. I'd never be cocky. If you're cocky, it'll just bite you in the arse. Be humble with everyone. But I've got a lot of, obviously, he's a big name in the sport. I've got a lot of respect for Craig Tullier. And it should be a screamer. I watched some of these matches with Svetlana Kuchevsky. Lately, he's pulled Dallas lately and Dan Moisier and that.
Is it going to be left hand, right hand, your match with him? I didn't get any hands for these matches at all.
Right-handed.
Right, and is there any weight? Is there any weight cap? Is that for a belt or anything? Or
I think he's. I think I'm going to be around 90. I've got to be around 90 kilo, 92 kilos, something like that. Craig won't get heavier than that, 92, I don't think. So I don't want to be too heavy in that. I want to come in at a spare weight.
Yeah, and is he like 5'8", 5'9", something like that? He must be absolutely stacked with muscle to be 90 kilos because he looks really lean.
Yeah. I think he's. I think he's about 5'10".
Okay.
5'9", 5'10", something like that.
You never crossed paths with him at WAL in the past?
Yes, in 2016, like I said hello to him like briefly, but never had a conversation with him or anything. But yeah, he seems like a nice guy. Seems a bit dangerous as well, though, so I'll have to switch it on the day.
And
there'll be a lot more fire going into James' wall when that happens, but yeah, after James, I'll relax a little bit.
Yeah. Well, James's match is going to be before Ireland, isn't it?
Yeah, my match with James is January.
January.
I think so, yeah. Date's not confirmed yet, but yeah, that'll be Jan, I'm sure. Then Ireland's in March, 23rd of March. James has got RVJ.
Yeah, that's a good match.
That's interesting.
Seems like he's in and out of the sport, isn't he? Or is he like coming back into it properly again?
I don't know. It's hard to say because of I don't really follow. Sounds bad. I don't really follow too much American arm wrestling because there's so many tournaments over there. It's like what ones do you keep track of? And if RVJ's been competing, I don't know if he has because you can't follow all the competitions, tournaments over there. I see him post a video on YouTube after like 6 months, a couple of days ago.
Yeah, what, training again?
No, just he's ranting on YouTube again.
Yeah, standard.
Yeah, that tells me that he's back in it again.
Hey?
You know, I think. Do you know? I don't know. I think James could be a problem for him.
Yeah, but again, RBJ's a top roller, isn't he? So
yeah,
James is sort of inside puller. Obviously, RBJ's strong still.
It's the styles, isn't it? It's the obviously. I'm thinking about RBJ and Sasho.
Yeah, but you don't know. Yeah, but RBJ, was he in tip-top shape with Sasho?
I don't think. Nah. To be fair, I don't think he was. He weren't. That weren't the.
Yeah, exactly.
That weren't proper RBJ. Put it that way, from what I've heard. So
I wonder to what degree his
him in the full form. Sorry, mate.
I was going to say, I think with how much James competes, and I don't imagine that RVJ is going to have much high level competition before his match, even if he is training. So he'll certainly be strong, but you've really got to be in position, like on the ready go. You know, you can't let James Wall hit into you. Don't care who you are. You'll be on that B side and then down. So
RVJ's had a lot of experience. Like he used to pull Todd Hutchins all the time, didn't he? Which is obviously one of the best inside pullers there is. You know what I mean? Side pressure king and that. And obviously he knows how to deal with them sort of situations.
Yeah.
And it's a match again. You know what I mean? These American, like again, Rob, he's had a lot of experience in super matches. Obviously pulled the UAL, WAL, you know what I mean? Arm wars. Now he's doing arm. So I think he's one of them pullers who can work out a match quite easy. So it'll be a tough match for James, definitely, 100%.
Do you think the atmosphere at the venue, with how pumped it is, and RVJ's first time being at Arm Gods, because he's an emotional puller, isn't he? I wonder if he's going to have an adrenaline dump, even with the experience of contest.
I think RVJ will thrive off that atmosphere. Yep. I think when it's a bit too official, and I think that he can't use the energy that he's got. I think he needs to release it all because that's who he is. He's just a big fucking explosion, isn't he? He needs to experience an environment that he can just explode and let it all out. Like like I said, with Sasho, that weren't him, I don't think. But I think in Arm Gods he will thrive.
Yeah, hopefully.
I think that'll be really interesting.
Yeah, absolute banger.
Let's catch up with some chats quickly. It's getting quite a few in here now. Got 15 watching. It was Tom. What King of Dungeon Master doesn't stream from his dungeon? Get in the shed at least, Tim.
I got no power in there at the minute, so I'm in the house for the time being.
Yeah. Could have said you've done the shed up. Good lick of paper. Can't spell it. James Stewart, I've got ages to cover right. Be better is faster. Carl Crosby's in the chat. Aussie Arm Wrestler's in here. What's up, boys? Hope you guys are well. Really bang. Tom looks weird, not in his coffin. Cheers, Mike.
Be great having Aussie again over. Be awesome.
Oh, he will be over again, won't he?
Yeah. He must have done the most international miles this last year.
100%.
He's been about, hasn't he?
He's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's loving life.
That's it. Doing what you love, eh?
Hey?
So it's good to do what you love. You know what I mean?
It's really cool. These events like this are really taking off, and sort of pay-per-views and money coming into the sport for the athletes and the guys that make it their bread and butter, like Aussie. It's awesome.
Pay-per-view with Arm Gods and that, though, is it? 'Cause obviously it's a subscription.
Yeah, subscription, but it brings in money, which is then being reinvested in these events, and it's just getting bigger and better, isn't it? I mean, in less than a year, we're showing probably the best card in the world, almost. In terms of entertainment as well, because East versus West is a slightly different vibe, isn't it? But incredible.
This is what I mean. Like, say, like, if we go back to RBJ, like, if he goes somewhere like East versus West, like, he can't feed off anything. Like, he ain't got the crowd there to feed off or anything like that. It's just one big open room. Like, he's on a stage, like, with just that guy, the referee, and there's loads of space around him, sort of thing. He needs to feel a bit more claustrophobic, like, loud, everyone fucking screaming around you. Like I said, sorry, I think RBJ is going to thrive off that, though. And it's going to be hard for any promotion to match that, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. It makes it better when there's a crowd, 100%. You know what I mean?
It's really good to have that variety for the different fans, I think, as well, because the Arm Wars model of the more film-like with the interviews and a bit more controlled. Because I was very lucky to go to the Dark Card 3 a little while ago to be an invite for that, and that's just amazing for a fan to watch. But it's so different because it's so quiet by comparison, and obviously because it's closed door and stuff. But love them both, absolutely.
They're two completely different things, aren't they? Two completely different takes. Arm Gods is all about the energy and atmosphere. Arm Wars is more about getting to know the people more, the arm wrestlers more, and they're just completely two different sides of the spectrum, aren't they? They're just, they can't be compared because they're just different.
No, that's it. But it's good that they're both in, obviously, the UK and Ireland. You know what I mean? We're sort of lucky, really. Yeah,
we've got two massive promotions over here now that are doing really well.
That's it.
Chris Rimmer, Conor versus Matt Smith will be a tear up.
What's that?
Conor versus Matt Smith, that'll be a tear up.
Oh yeah. What's that? Right?
Going for the belt again, yeah, right arm, I think.
Yeah.
Right on.
They're both putting the belts up, I think, aren't they?
Yeah, because Matt Smith just won the left arm, didn't he? And Conor obviously holds the right.
Yeah. What are they doing though, right or left?
I think it just says right, wouldn't it?
It would be right on, wouldn't it? Yeah.
It makes sense if it was right, because Conor's left shit. He's fucking. I don't know. I don't think Matt will have a lot for him, to be honest with you. The way he dealt with that Danimal, matey.
Well, did you pull any of them? Did you pull Matt out there or anything?
To be honest, I didn't. Didn't really. Nah. But yeah, just the way, obviously, you see matches between Danimal and Matt, and then the way Conor dealt. Obviously, styles make matches and all that bollocks, but yeah, I think Conor's coming into his own now, especially at 75 kilo. But I was speaking to Conor in Canada and he said he's not pulling the British Pros this year, I don't think.
Is he not?
I don't think so, no.
Why?
I think he just said he's obviously wanted to
wrestle. Because Billy Davies going down to 75.
Yeah, yeah, it's going to be a big class, isn't it?
I guess he is competing a lot, isn't he? Yeah, and he's probably full of confidence as well, but wants to keep it for that top stage, maybe.
That's it. And if he loses the British title status by losing, then he don't look like the best, does it? But again, super match pull-in to competition pull-in, I think it's completely different. And obviously the super matches might suit Conor a little bit better. Even though he won the British last year, man. That was a stacked class.
Yeah. That was one of them classes that there's a few in there that I would have picked could win. You had Ted Wilson in there, you had you in there, you had Conor, obviously.
Anil, Tom, Mitchell.
So I mean, any one of them guys is easily capable of winning it. The right draw on the right day. That's where the big match is good as well, because of you get to figure each other out, don't you? Over 5-6 rounds.
Yeah, that's it.
I decided who is the man 100%, like overall.
Tim, are you pulling at the novice nationals this year?
Yes, mate. I'm sort of peeking towards it now. It's only just over 2 weeks away now.
Yeah, mate. And what are you doing? How long are you resting beforehand?
So at the minute, I'm cutting weight a bit for the 75s, under 75s. It's the plan. About 78 in the morning at the minute, so not too far off, hopefully. So I'll probably give it the last week of actual table time stuff. I'll probably come join you, mate, for a session if that's all right. And just resting up the right arm really, because I want to compete on both, but the right's still a bit injured, as you know, for the side pressure stuff. So, but hopefully left will be good. And then whatever happens afterwards, I'll probably rest up a bit more, get it fully healed, because I think the strength gains I can make on the table will be nothing compared to being healthy again.
Your adrenaline will.
Yeah, so on the day I'll just go for it. I think, we'll see. And then I'll be at the pros as well, either way, to help out on the day. Might chuck on a ref shirt, all hands on deck.
Nice.
We're not in the pros, Tim.
No, mate. Well, we'll see how the novice nationals goes. If it goes really well, then I probably would, probably just on the left, just to see. But I'll do that first and then see how I feel afterwards. It's only a month away, isn't it? Might be.
That's it, mate.
There's no rush. It's all good.
Yeah, that's it.
Just 2 years in now, yeah.
It'll be good. It'll be good to see who's coming through the novices this year, because it looks like there's quite a few mates, you know what I mean, this year.
Every year's just getting better and better, isn't it? I think now with the sport climbing, it's just and guys coming to the UK for super matches in these promotions, it just everyone's getting really pumped from it and wanting to train more and come back into the sport.
Exactly that. It gives people the motivation again.
What we got next on that list there?
On the list, well, I'm pretending I've got the list in front of me, but I haven't.
I got one here, mate. If you want to, I can read it off if you like.
Oh, yeah.
So of those you've already covered, next would be Adrian O'Dwyer is taking on BLM.
Right, I think Adrian's got that. I'm pretty sure. I've said it before. I think with BLM, it's a stylistic thing that the last two opponents have struggled with. And I think Adrian is a bad style for BLM.
Yeah.
I think it's a very, very bad style. I don't think what BLM does will work against Adrian.
Yeah, but they're pretty similar if you think about it. You look at the way they wrestle; they're pretty similar wrestlers.
Yeah, they are. If anything, BLM's a bit more. He's a bit quicker, a bit more fiery.
I don't know. Adrian ain't slow. You know what I mean?
BLM's faster.
Oh, I don't know.
BLM's faster, I think. But I think Adrian's just stronger in the hand, with the height. He's got a lot more height. Especially if he gets that strap, he's a hard man to top roll. I don't know if BLM will beat him in hook.
We definitely won't go hook.
I don't think it will. I think it's going to be top roll all the way. I just can't see BLM top rolling him. Yeah. Even I said that about Alan Ford, and then Alan Ford flipped his wrist back, but only one round. And after that, he can do it. So I think that I'll have to go with Adrian on that one. I think.
Yeah, I like that as well. I think the confidence coming off of the IFAs is really good, and Adrian's training hard.
Yeah, definitely. He's looking mega at the minute.
Then you got Diesel Lee Weber is against Richard Lovering from Canada. Obviously, Lovering beat AJ over there recently, so he's getting a shot at Lee Weber.
To be honest with you, though, that match, again, it was just AJ went on with him on the side table after, and he was doing really well. You know what I mean? So I think, yeah, obviously side table, but again, I think AJ clocked what he done wrong. So I wouldn't see that match as how it is. I think in the moment it just got a bit on top for AJ. But yeah, I think if AJ was to beat him again, I think it would be the other way around. I think AJ would 3-0 him.
Oh, interesting.
100%.
Was that in strap on the side table as well? Because I think that's how Rich won on the table.
Yeah, it was in strap.
In strap as well. Okay.
Yeah, in strap. It's literally I can't remember who told him. I think it might have been John Terrian told AJ to do a little something. He done it, and then it just clicked for him, and he was like, "Oh my fucking god," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of them little moments.
It looks like the Canadians all train in the strap like religiously, like pretty much all the time. So
Yeah,
I think they really feel comfortable there.
Yeah, that's it. But again, I think Lee's just going to have too much for him, because Lee looks like he wants it again. You know what I mean? And when Lee's training hard, man, he's a strong fucker.
He's been going down Swindon recently, isn't he?
Yeah, he's been going down Swindon. He looks like he's gymming it again. So
yeah, exactly. He's looking good. Looking really good.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to shoot off, boys. I need to
go
go.
on, no worries.
Sweet, man. I'll give you a shout in the morning.
All right, nice one, Joe. See you tomorrow.
Good seeing you, bud.
Catch you in a bit. See you later, lads. Bye.
Yeah, should have a nil on there soon as well. So
nice.
That's good. Let's catch up on a couple of these chats quickly, mate. Phil Woody goes, he's talking to James Stewart. James, my brachioradius, blah, 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 blah. Injury prevented me from pulling for a very, very long time. Suggest deep heat treatment, massage, and very light blood flow exercises, reverse curls, just the bar if necessary. Marcus, Arm Gods Entertainment, but there happens to be two boys pulling in the centre. Holly Stewart, wonder if James will bring the Hulk out for this match. Yeah, I hope he does. That was good. Give him an extra 20% strength.
James pulling Matarangi, isn't he?
Sorry, mate.
James will be pulling Matarangi Hetamaris from New Zealand in his match. Is that right?
He's pulling.
Yeah, I think so. Let me just double check that.
Yeah, I like that match.
Yeah. That's the match.
Oh, yeah, I like that. That's a good match. It's a really good match. Yeah, Christ.
I was watching.
Call on that one.
Yeah. It's there's many people that are bigger than.
I want James to win.
I saw on the King of the Table recently. I think Matt had a match against Lars Rohrbach, and I think he lost just about in the end, but it was close in the first couple of rounds. But Matt seems to still cause a lot of elbow fouls. You know, he seems to come off the back or bobble a lot as he's readjusting. And I think the rule sets, the different promotions may penalise him a bit more. You know, so hopefully at the Arm Gods he'll do well and put down power. You know. Yeah,
I think they got the free running foul system, didn't they? In Arm Gods.
Are they okay?
I think so. I think you get the free running fouls. If you do free running fouls, then it's a loss.
Right. Okay. That should work well then.
Chances. So that's to his advantage as well.
As long as he's got the stamina for it. That's a lot of pump. His big arms. It's a lot of pump, isn't it?
This is the thing. Have you seen how much he's seen him benching Matarangi?
Oh, he's like 300 kilos or something, isn't he? Something crazy.
Ridiculous strength.
I saw him once at I think it was Iron House 2, the Iron House who did Open Doors, and you had a great match with Coach Ray there. Mate was there, wasn't he, as well? It's just a huge man amongst huge men, you know. Yeah, super quiet, really nice.
I see, you wouldn't want to cross him, would you, like on your own? But he's a really nice guy, really nice. Enrico Tomasi's in the chat.
Thanks for joining us, guys. You can pop out and hit a like as well for Tom.
Yeah,
the channel for Feed the Algorithm.
The watchers are going down, so it's not good. It's not good.
Jason's left. They've left.
He had 4 accounts on it, didn't he?
Oh, that's what it was then.
Enrico put everyone has an injury when they lose, Roy. That's true. I always do. Jason's very lucky. Jason is spot on. We're very lucky here in the UK. Phil said he pulled with Connor and Matt. Going to be a close match.
Nice.
Carl Crosby, how long does Tom and Jason rest before pulling in the tournaments or super match? Max it. I'll stop maxing. Well, basically, I'll stop training the week before. Like, I'll give myself a week rest. But then I will be stubborn and just do light blood flow work. Preferably light table time, like even like a day before, 2 days before. It just feels fresh in my head still. It's more in my head, really.
Tom, are you finding that your recovery from your lifts is quicker now that your body weight is up as well and the calories are higher?
To be honest, mate, it's just where I'm forcing it. I'm maxed out 5 days in a row, and the strength's just not going down. I'm recovering. I'm hurting. I'm fine the next day, but then as soon as I start lifting, it hurts again, obviously.
Yeah.
But then I wake up next day, I'm fine. Then I lift again, the pains open up again, but just break through the pains, and yeah. So just forcing myself to recover. Don't give yourself a choice, and then you ain't got a choice. You got to recover. It's like being ill. If you just lay in bed, like when you're ill, you're going to be ill for longer. You can just get out of bed, just work and break through it. You feel fine at the end of the day. Just lay in bed, feel sorry for yourself, so you're going to be ill for a few days. That's how I see it, to be honest. Same with the training. That it's if you go easy on yourself, then you're not going to make the gains that you need to. Really, I'm just looking to gain purely strength gains.
Yeah, I think you know your body really well at this point with how long you've been training as well. Like, you know exactly how everything feels, whereas maybe newer people are not quite sure of what little tweaks and what they've fatigued a lot in the last session and how that works. You know.
Yeah, and so how I train, I'd never recommend how I train to any novices or any pros even. I wouldn't recommend it at all because it does hurt, but it works. 100% works, definitely. Who else is there? Lee Webber, mega. More matches he gets, better he will be on his comeback. Yeah, 100%. Lee just needs a bit more table competition, super matches, tournaments, and it won't be long till he's back to where he was, and if not further.
Yeah.
And give Lee another 6 months, and he's going to be a scary, scary man again.
Do we know if we're going to see Lee at the pros in November?
Hopefully. Yeah. I haven't seen Lee in a long time, to be honest, so it'd be good to see him again. Have a good catch up. Who else is there? Phil Woody, big fan of BLM pulling style. Was trying it on Sunday with success. Yeah, that's what I mean. BLM's got a really
it's kind of hand led, isn't it? He kind of
exactly. Yeah, I mean, he uses that full flexion of the wrist, full rotation, full flex. It's like an exaggerated top roll. It's really, really effective. Really hard to stop. I pulled him a little bit on the side table, and we didn't put any power on or anything. It's just literally like technical moving. And he knows how to move and he knows how to wrestle. And
so the rest I
just think Adrian's a really bad style for him.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was you going to say?
I think it was one of those longer matches, wasn't it? Him and James Wall, because of the ref setups and stuff. So it's a tricky balance, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. I mean, that was. I'm not gonna lie. I went outside for like 8 fags in that match. Then it was round 2 when I come back in. It's thing is, you're just getting tired from all the setting up, and I'd rather just try and get a quick setup and then go. Yeah.
Like rather than fighting for it all, because it's. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, it happens, though, doesn't it? When you really badly want to win, and you're not.
I think it's what it is. Yeah, if you're nervous about someone getting the jump on you,
100%. So yeah, can't criticise it at all. Who else is there? Marcus Thompson, Matto, lacking coaching, high level, I feel. Yeah, I mean, he's in New Zealand. He's the best in New Zealand, and where he's so strong, he's not being tested enough to like change his moves up. If you know what I mean, he's got to go to Australia to train with Ryan Bowen and that, and look online and travel to other tournaments around the world to improve his game. Mattai's another one. If he got enough tournament time, table time, enough super matches under his belt, he'll be another guy that's just dangerous.
How long would you say if Matty could come across for a length of time to the UK and say live in Slough or train with yourself on a regular basis? How long would it take him to reach that real potential? You think he's, that first level of potential, because he's still approaching, isn't he?
It's hard to say. I think within a month, say 6 weeks, I can make him make some serious gains on the table. But not on the power level, not like training now and training that, just on the technical level, just like a few little tweaks in that direction.
IQ, okay, like sort of 12 sessions, 2 a week sort of thing. You'd have him.
Yeah, I think I can make quite a difference with Matai. I think so anyway. Like, You just never know. But the thing is, though, some training methods suit some people, and they don't suit others. It's hard to tell. But I feel confident that I can target, I can suss where people have their strengths that they're not using, and teach them how to use them properly and effectively and fluently. And I think arm wrestling's about making your life easier, not trying your hardest.
That's something I've always taken away whenever I've trained with you, and you've given me some absolute gems that have blown my mind afterwards about like positioning body better and getting your shoulder in more behind you and twisting your hips, and people don't go into as much depth as you do most of the time. So yeah,
try to anyway. It's I mean, you've got to as well. Like if you're going against certain people, like someone could feel like they're 100 miles in front of you, and all you got to do is one little thing to change it, and it can make a huge. John Terrian and Bradford.
Yeah.
First round of that, I had confidence Bradford was going to win, but that first round, John Terrian just like the big smile on his face. I thought, oh my God, that is a different level. Do you know what I mean? I just thought that's done. It's over.
Yeah.
And 3 rounds, Bradford just goes crack, crack, crack. It's like
small adjustments.
It just goes to show, like, people can look like they're 100 miles in front of you, like 50 kilos stronger than you, but you just do like one little different thing, it can just turn around completely, and it can just look the other way around, like within a minute.
Be really cool.
So
it's
all about the technical. It's all about technical training. It's not about getting stronger. Get the table time up, technical side up, and then start applying the strength after that. That's my opinion, anyway.
Hopefully, Matto, with the flight time coming across, he gets to stay for a couple of days at least, and if he's not injured, to get some good table time, like side table or the following day. That'd be great. Both great footage, I think. For people to watch and enjoy, but also a good chance for him also to feel different hands again, because this is probably the biggest card he's been to at this point, minus one of the Iron Houses maybe. Yeah,
definitely. I think Matto is going to be interesting with him as well, because obviously he's a gentle giant, but has he got that side to him? Do you know what I mean? Again, like when he's in the Arm Gods arena with all the crowd around him, is he going to feed off the crowd, or is he going to blanket all out and just like focus on the match? Or
I wonder what he does in terms of for the powerlifting and the benching as well, because I'm certainly gonna have to like tap into some aggression in order to hit PBs and stuff, because that's silly weight that's going to kill people, you know. So there must be an element that's similar to that of getting fired up on the table in an atmosphere.
So I mean, I think when you've got your own thing as well, like obviously his things like heavy lifting in the gym and that, but powerlifting, bench press. Start bench pressing, he probably does get in that zone. He probably can't get in that zone on the table like he does on the bench. Just really still learning the table.
Yeah.
So it's it takes a lot of adapting, arm wrestling. It does take a lot of adapting, a lot of years. Phil Woody, Latvians pull 80% strap. Derek Smith 50%. Mark said, yep, Tim. Matto lacking coaching. Oh, I've read that already. Tom, get adding me and Tim as MODs as the channel grows. I will do, Phil. I don't know what it is, but I'm still getting, I'm still learning about all this.
Oh, he means, the little blue spanner after someone's name in the chat. I think James Stewart is a mod. So it just means we can add links and delete comments and stuff like that.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll definitely have that sorted for the next one. If you'd be able to kindly enough help me, Tim, through the week or something, let me know how it works. I'll be able to get that sorted.
Is that why you're having 8 cigarettes? Marcus was having 8 pints during that match.
Yeah. Holly Stewart, 8 pints in one matchup. That's impressive. Yeah, I know the match only lasted 10 minutes as well. It's an Irish thing. World's strangest man. World's strangest man.
John Thierry, isn't he? He's proper Canadian, isn't he? He's got the accent, full on accent. It's great. Love it.
Loves his what's it, iced tea? No, what is he drinks?
Well, I don't know. This is our Canadian national drink, is there?
Well, it's the drink that he loves. It's
It's not maple syrup then.
Yeah, and probably is. Yeah, just raw maple syrup straight out of the tin. So we've got.
Yeah, big novice and pro comp on the day of the event as well in Arm Gods. Wow.
I think it's Marcus. Is it being done over the weekend? I think I heard it's being done over a Saturday and Sunday.
It's a lot of matches, isn't it, to do on one night?
Yeah. So I mean, it will need to be spread over. Which, if anything, that's going to attract more people, more viewers, more crowds. 400 seats. Hopefully, they all get stacked out. That'd be brilliant.
A chance to restock the bar as well.
Yeah, exactly. Need a few kegs in there. James. And how long can you keep going this?
What hard with training is it?
This hard with training, Tom? Well, that's the thing, mate. You just keep going until your body tells you can't do anymore. Then, like I said, I've had a rest today. Tomorrow, I was going to max today, but just got in late from work and I couldn't bother, to be honest. So tomorrow I'm going to get back on the max again. I got my previous max. If you hadn't seen that, check my last video. It's a messy lift, but I'm still lifting it off the ground. I got 117.25 off the ground a couple of days ago. So that's by far my best at the minute. I'm going to try. I'm trying doing reps with like 90 kilos, 100 kilos, and that few sets. And see if we get strength gains like that over the next week. If I don't see no gains, I'll be going to max lifting again, like 100% maxing. And it's like Devin said years ago, pebble in the bucket training every single day. Just add a little bit more every single time, and you just like I said, just force your body.
Interesting. He'll use that concept, I think, when he's not doing max efforts though. Like he'll go to max, he'll know where the line is, and then he'll dial it back to 20%, and then he'll add pebbles from there and just keep going at that weight until the reps become sufficient that he can put another pebble in, and then where's your like redlining
sort of thing is climbing gradually. So he's I'm doing that sort of thing, but I'm just trying to push the limits. I'll get to the max. This is funny as well. Stefan come a couple of months ago training over here, and I had the Quasi set up. Basically, just said to him, right, we're going to do some max lifts. Got him on the 50 kilo. Got him on 20 kilo, 30 kilo, 40 kilo, 50 kilo. He just about lifted 50.
What was this lift again? Is this back pressure or what?
No, on the rolling handle.
Rolling, okay, yeah.
Yeah, just about lifted 50. The black 2-inch handle as well, so holding it with hand. And 60, he really, really struggled. 70, he didn't lift at all. And I said to him, right, give it a rest, back down to 60. Failed on 60. I said, right, back down to 50.
Yeah.
He done 50. Back to 60, done 60. Failed on 70. Then I said to him, right, try again. He's like, tries it again, fails. I'm like, now try again.
Was this the wrist going, was it?
Sorry?
Was this his wrist just cracking back, was it?
I literally just like carved in like all the way in, like I'm doing like cheating ways, just hooked in, whatever it takes to get it up.
Okay. I
couldn't do it. And I was like, well, put it this way, mate, you're not leaving that table until you do. Honest, I promise you that you cannot ask him. I said, you're literally not leaving that table until you lift it. He was there for about 5 minutes. 5 minutes of struggling, time after time, not lifting it. He's going to burn out. He's burnt out. But obviously, it got to a point in his head where he thought, I've literally got to do it now. And he got it up clean. And then I said, right, rest. 2 minutes, back on it. Done it again, straight up.
Bit of confidence, beat the mental barrier.
I said, rest again, 2 minutes, back on again. Got it straight up, straight away.
Oh, that's mega.
It's a lot of it's in your head. A lot, just how hard you want to try. And there's so much to it. And the max lift off. I'll never stop when I first reach a failing point. I'll always think, no, that's not allowed. I've got to do that. If I reach my first failing point, I'll make sure I lift that in the session. I won't stop training until I lift that first failing point. That's how you know you're pushing it to the max, really. If you're not stressing your muscles that much, you're not going to gain the strength gains that you need.
Yeah, it's true.
in my theory anyway, which is probably stupid. Like I said, I don't recommend anyone do it. This is just a little experiment that I'm doing.
I'm thinking about bringing along some implements to Arm Gods that we can try out like the day after or something, like some grip stuff, just to see what the guys can do on different events.
Yeah.
Like the grip fest stuff we do. Maybe have some gimmicks out there for the guys to try. It'd be interesting to see where the guys stack up,
Yeah, definitely. I've got the 350 grippers in the work van. I've been letting everyone at work give them a go. And they're all there with 2 hands on that, they can't do them. And yeah, they're strong. I won't be long off them.
Who would you say would have the best for closing like a gripper, for example, just as of this entire card, who do you think would have the strongest grip on there?
Oh,
I mean, James Stewart's got a tremendously large hand, isn't he? Which is going to really help a lot.
He's strong. Everything that he does, he's just showing pure strength. All the lifts that he's doing are just like not normal weights that he's doing. And he's got a big hand as well. He's definitely a top one. Who else is there in that card?
We got. I
think Matai's got a strong hand. He's got really with the grippers and that.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt.
Who else is there?
So going down the list, Adam Johnston from Northern Ireland and James Beach. We pull in.
What, them two are pulling each other?
Yeah.
That'd be left arm, wouldn't it? I presume, or
again, I didn't catch any of the arms listed last night, so it's a guess on my part. Maybe Marcus in the chat can confirm.
Yeah, I think they're both lefties, them guys.
Yeah, okay.
I presume.
I'm going to say there that James Beach will be a bit too technical and will have a sufficient strength to keep Adam out of his lane.
I think it's it's an interesting match.
It's a great match, yeah.
Strength, Adam's got the edge on strength.
Yep.
Even the hand strength, because his hands are like shovels. Have you ever gripped Adam Johnson?
No, I met him briefly at Ironhouse too, but we never didn't shake hands or go on the table or anything. But yeah, I've heard he's got crazy genetics for it.
Yeah, his hands are massive.
Yeah,
and I think he done like a 215 kilo one hand deadlift.
215.
215, I think. I think it was maybe more, maybe less. It's around that number.
That's silly. That's more than most people's regular.
Going around the one arm deadlifts and that, and Adrian O'Dwyer done it and all that. And I was looking at it, I'm thinking, yeah, all right, go on, I'm going to give it a crack. The day I'm thinking about it, I see Adam Johnson, I was like, no, you're all right, I'll leave it. I'll leave that one.
Don't need to answer that question right now, yeah.
I'd give Adam the edge, but James Beach is definitely more technical and
competing more as well.
Yeah, especially over like 6 rounds, 7 rounds. I think you can find a way for Adam. And because James is smart.
Yeah,
I think James is actually very, very smart puller. Like when he's put under pressure, he can suss people out really easy. Like,
he stays really calm, doesn't he?
Yeah, so far he's not really disappointed because he can make the adjustments that he needs to. And I think James Beach is one of these guys that can go far. He can go really far in the sport. Yeah, I think so. I think he's just genetically built for it.
Oh, he's got crazy thick forearms as well. Yeah. Can pull all these different styles. I've seen him drop into hooks with guys, but a massive top roll as well.
Yeah.
Who would you like to see him pull maybe after this? Who else would you if you were looking further afield internationally? Is there anyone else that jumps out at you?
Well, apparently it's apparently he's got the next shot at the left arm title.
Nice, that makes sense. Yeah, okay.
Against so it'll be me and him going for the left arm title. I'm not sure when.
Sick.
Yeah, I've got the title now, but he'll be the next. He'll be coming after it.
Maybe I'm God's 4 then.
Yeah, and I mean the last time I pulled James Beach was in that Devon competition last year. And beginning of last year.
Okay.
And to be fair though, back then he was still like breaking in, so he's still like finding his feet sort of thing where he was. Do you know what I mean? And he didn't even try. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. I guess guys.
Now though, I hope it's the same case. I hope he just don't try with me because I don't want to feel how strong he is. He is looking good. I can't lie, he's looking really good.
I think for a lot of the guys in the UK that, like you said about messaging Craig Tulio, I think a lot of guys in the UK look up to you, mate, as well, because you've been pulling so long at such a high level that when they get to the table with you, they're a little bit starstruck as well, and they know how quick you are and how dangerous you can be. So I wonder if that's getting in their minds a little bit. You know, obviously James now getting more experienced and pulling high level guys as well.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, it's obviously it's one of them that you can beat yourself before you even go up there.
Yeah,
like there's many times I've gone into a competition thinking, no, I'm going to lose. But yeah, that's the thing. It's having that balance. It's that complete self-doubt. Like if you've got just complete self-doubt, then you're not going to do anything. If you go in like, oh, I'm expecting to lose, but I'll still give my best, then you'll most probably surprise yourself. Because you're going in there with no pressure to win. Do you know what I mean? It's such a funny little sport. It's the mindset can change the whole game.
Maybe you'll see each other at the pros in a few weeks. You get to answer that question.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think I'm going to be in the. I'm going to go in supers, I think. Depending, but I'll say this: if James Wall wants to try and chase me in the British, then you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait till that match because you're not having anything. You're not knowing anything about me. You're not knowing what I'm doing. You're not going to know how I feel. I'm making sure that I beat you, James. And that is it. So don't try and chase me because I will run away until we come against each other in January. And I will beat you 6-0.
6-0.
7-0. It's best of 7-0, so 7-0. Sorry, but I'll just catch up on these chats quickly.
Yeah, no worries. I'll get the next one up ready.
You know what? I have a Stella and I get a little bit.
Start shit talking.
Yeah. Right. Marcus said he's got a good grip. Yeah, he has actually. Marcus has got a good grip.
He's got those judo hands, yeah.
Yeah, his hand's actually really strong. Devon's forearms in the chat. Hey, Lee Machine, what's happening, mate? What else is
I'm pretty sure it's all Arm Gods fans and already members in the chat. But if anyone's not already, this card alone, well, you've got all the previous Valhallas on the website that you can watch for as little as I think $4.99 a month for the subscription. It's crazy good. The money's going straight back into grassroots arm wrestling. There's a novice comp on the same day, so
exactly. You're not just paying for the actual event. You're paying for the month subscription, and you're getting everything on the website as well. It's well worth it signing up to.
I'm sure a few quid will go on the Guinness, but the rest of it goes in anyway.
Yeah. To be honest, one thing that impressed me as well was James Wall's in the chat. Yeah, the one thing that impressed me as well with the Arm Gods Valhalla 2 was the cameras.
The stream looked great. Yeah,
brilliant,
absolutely.
Brilliant. The camera switching, everything's like just professional, weren't it? It's really, really good.
Yeah, it really needs that high res camera, I think, especially because the red light in there can make it a bit homogenized on the screen, like a bit hard to make out detail sometimes with the lower res. But with those nice cameras, yeah, and Phil Woody and AW Daff on the cameras, it will work well.
Yeah, that's right. Just for the people that are watching it on the live streaming, it's just so there's no issues at all.
As soon as we've got James here in the chat, actually, we've got a match that he'll be able to help us with because Adrian Popescu is going to be pulling with Plamen Dimitrov from Bulgaria. And I know that James pulled with him a little while ago, some table time when he was over that way at the tournament. So the contest. So it'd be really interesting to hear from James in the chat who he thinks will take that match. I'm assuming it's going to be left hand because that's Adrian's money maker, isn't it?
Yeah. I think that's. What
do you think on that one, Tom?
Sorry, mate. You right?
What do you think on that one?
That's a clash of styles again. I think whoever lands in their spot is going to win it.
Yep.
But then again, it's hard to say because I've not seen Plamen. I've been trying to look at matches with James Wall and Plamen, but I can't find them. Can't find any on the website, on YouTube or anything. I don't know where Plammon's. Obviously, I know where Plammon's at, but I don't know I don't know who to compare him with. Like where his strength level's at. I know he's one of the best top rollers in the world. And James Wall said Adrian needs to train his arse off. I think Adrian's going to struggle to. He might struggle to contain Plammon. He might struggle to force him in a hook. But even if he does,
he must have 10 kilos on him as well. He must have 10, 15 kilos on him. I don't think Plumman can't be much more than 80 kilos, can he? Maybe 85.
I'm not sure. James, what's Plammon walking about now? I'd guess about 88.
Oh, okay, a bit heavier then.
Yeah, I'd guess around 88, 90. He probably cuts to like 85, but yeah, he's a bit of a beast. But I don't know where his hook's at. I think well, yeah, James reckons that Adrian's in trouble.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, if Adrian's in trouble, then that's a scary man, that Plammon.
Again, hopefully he's over in the UK, over this way for Arm Gods for a couple of days as well, because it'd be great to have a chat with him. Because seeing some of their training styles and stuff over in Bulgaria with Fetan, it's looks very interesting. I'd love to have a bit of time with those guys.
Yeah, definitely. I was listening to Georgi Svetkov.
Yeah,
when he was talking with Mika and that about how they train and everything and what they eat before competition and all that. It's really interesting.
Yeah, lots of table time, wasn't it? There's a couple of times a day, wasn't it?
Mainly table time.
Yeah.
Recovery. Else in the chat? Chinese Marcus put big shout out to Matthias, who did the production with Phil and Death until Stefan fucked it up. Yeah, you shouldn't have even invited Stefan over there. He's bound to fuck something up. Right. Who else is there?
Yep. So we've got next on the list, Kyle Hutchison and Pork Chop.
Right-handed, I take it. Was it lefty that James Stewart pulled him?
I don't know off the top of my head. Maybe Holly or James in the chat can tell us. Just confirm that.
Left or right? I think it was left. I think it might have been left arm.
I was surprised at how well James Stewart handled Pork Chop, because I wonder if there's the size difference there, because Pork Chop, although he is basically human square, I think James is almost like a foot taller, isn't he? So it's a much longer arm.
Yeah. I mean, it was left arm. AJ's in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you got to look at it as well, like Pork Chop's level, presumed. When he put in Muratov early this year, didn't he pull Alizan Muratov? Or am I thinking someone else?
Don't think it was
East West.
Pork Chop. Let me just check it really quick.
I think Pork Chop pulled Alizan Muratov in East West. I think I might have got that wrong.
Was it not pulled Zurab? I think East versus West 6. Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Well, Zurab.
Yeah.
Search out.
Obviously, that's a little while ago now. We tend to look at the more recent matches, don't we, for getting people's form?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Marcus Thompson says it was left. It was against Zurab, and that's where he did his bicep. Yeah.
His bicep, yeah.
Yep.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, even that, though, for Pork Chop to be pulling Zurab.
Oh, yeah, it's incredible.
Then James Stewart, to be doing that to Pork Chop. I mean, I know they're different weights in that compared to Zurab and James Stewart, but still, strength's there. Strength's on that level.
Yeah, I think Curtis is in that super heavyweight category, isn't he? He is so thick. But yeah, I wonder if be interesting to see how Kyle comes in as well after his obviously wanted to make a step up after his match at East versus West as well. He wanted to put a win on the board for himself, won't he?
Yeah, I think I would put money on Kyle for that match.
Yeah, okay.
I think I would have to, 100%. Got a James Statham in the chat. Zero bicep injury. I spent a couple of hours in the Turkish hospital with him.
Yeah, it was gnarly. That fat scar he's got, yeah.
Not good. Not good at all. What
else we got? We got obviously Dave Bradford's going to have a match, but I don't think it's been announced against who just yet. There was maybe some changes last minute. But looking forward to that though. David's always very entertaining, great to watch.
Oh, Craig Sanders.
Yes, and Kevin Burbridge, I want to say.
Kevin Burbridge, yeah.
I think he's the person I recognise the least off that list, and I've had a little bit looking today. I've seen a few little videos of him, but I couldn't see anything that recent, you know.
Yeah, I know Kevin really well. I've known him for a long time. He's
cool.
He used to be with my old training partner, Joanne Paul. Them two used to be a couple of years ago. Yeah, we got a kid together and that. So I know Kevin pretty well. I see him last 2 years ago. Oh, just before COVID. I went to Amsterdam, M-Lord for the what was it called? There's a battleground competition out there. Eric Kirby held it. Yeah, Kevin was there as well. Yeah, he looked pretty strong there, to be fair. I think if they come in the same weight, that could be close.
Well, what I saw, he looks to be like an 85 kilo kind of guy.
Yeah. I mean, Kevin's a bit shorter than Craig as well. I remember Kevin having battles with Ted Wilson years ago, like in Leicester Square, and that when Ted was on form and that when Ted was like fully active in them days, and that he was in good shape and that, and then when Kevin were having some screamers.
And what kind of style is he? Is Kevin? How does he pull?
He can do hook, top roll, press, flop. He can do it all.
Do you see it going into a bit of a hook against Craig? Is that what he'll try and do? Do you think?
I think. To be honest, I just don't know. I think these days chasing Craig's hook, unless you've got a long lever, chasing Craig's hooks, or if you're either a long lever or you're really quick, it's not a good idea to chase Craig's hook. Unless you've got a strong pronator to maintain it, because Craig's going to try and turn you onto your bicep. Yeah, okay. Like that big top roll hit back, landing on top here. So, yeah, you've got to be able to maintain this at the same time as hooking in, sort of thing, without being over-rotated. James Wall done it really well against him a couple of years ago. So do you see this going to Craig then, do you, that match? I'd give the edge to Craig, yeah. If Kevin can stop it, this is the thing, Kevin's got to stop it in a good position. Like, it's one thing stopping it, but if Kevin stops it in the same position as Palco was stopping it, I think Craig's going to finish it pretty quick. Yeah. Kevin's got to stop it middle centre table for it to be a match. If you don't stop his centre table, he's not going to bring it back. I don't think, anyway. He might have levelled up some, though, since I've seen him. Is he still based in Germany, or where is he now? He's in, I think he's Germany. He's still in Germany, yeah. He's with he's with a girl from Netherlands, so I think he's back and forth from there. But yeah, Kevin, I've known him a long time. He's a really good guy. But I just think Craig's going to be a bit too much for him on this one. Always great to watch Craig compete, though. Always fun. Yeah. So I think that shocked me with just going back to Valhalla 2. It shocked me how easy Craig won against Nicola. Yeah. Right. Pretty convincing that was. I didn't expect that. He's looking pretty solid. I feel like Craig's are kind of the UK's version of sort of John Brezink. Everyone's always talking about how long he's been up there doing it, and can he keep doing it? And he just, he finds a way, most of the time. Yeah, exactly. His style's changed as well especially over the last few years. His style's changed a bit compared to what it used to be. He's always been well, from what, for as far as I know, he's always been like a real aggressive inside snappy puller. Now he's trying to make like control the hand a little bit more, right, over rotate the person, landing on top. More wrestling the hand rather than just jumping straight onto the arm. He's getting more technical. I think he's a better wrestler than what he used to be, I think. The strength-wise, I'm not sure. The speed, I'm not sure, but he's still, even if he's lost speed, he's still quick as fuck. Still one of the fastest, if not the fastest in the country.
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? How long he's been doing it for?
Since the early 90s, he started. And he's won the British like 20 times, sort of thing. He went like 17 years in a row, like winning the British, like unchallenged in his weight class. Craig's an animal. He's one of the guys. He's always going to be a threat for everyone, no matter who he pulls in the UK. He's a threat for everyone, no matter what weight you are.
Is that chat still live? Yeah, I haven't seen any messages in a little while.
Yeah, chat's still live.
Okay, cool.
We've got Dan John, AJ's in, James Wall still in, Marcus Thompson, home advantage. Yeah. Oh, so who else is at? What's happening at Wolverhampton? Is it Wolverhampton, the hangar?
So this is where Craig is.
Where Jason's got a match with Craig. Yeah.
I actually don't know anything about this. I think I've completely missed this. So I was at Wolverhampton last month for an event at the hangar, but I didn't know there's another one coming just a bit out of date.
I presume it's at the hangar again. It's at Wolverhampton again. I know that. I've seen. I think there's a 4-way superclass. If I'm not meant to be mentioning this, someone better write in the chat quickly. Otherwise, I'm just going to say it. So you think you got Hightower, you got James Stewart, and another 2. Jason was telling me earlier. Can't think who they are. It's like there's a 4-way superclass. I'm presuming left arm.
Nice.
It's got Hightower involved, and it's got James Stewart involved, and a couple more.
Incredible.
Yeah, but I am wrestling now. I'm just going there to watch, support.
It's a good venue there, the hangar. Yeah, it was quite impressive.
Like? Is there a lot of things going on there?
There was a massive bodybuilding event going on, like a regionals or a nationals there in the massive main room, and some strong men going on. Obviously, different manufacturers, suppliers doing like a trade fair, and then we're in this sort of the other room. But it's a big space. Yeah, perfect for us.
Is there many challenges there or anything? Or
I didn't look actually at the time, and I don't know if it'd be necessarily the same sort of event on the day. So I guess it depends. But I think it was the bodybuilding event that asked Arm Gods to be there, if I recall, which is nice to have that connection. So hopefully we can do some more with them in the future.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be good. Okay, yeah. So it was James Stewart, Hightower, Declan Dillon, and Mantis, but Declan pulled out.
So is that James and Mantis then? Is it?
Yeah. So it's
right. Nice.
Yeah. So James Stewart, Mantis, Hightower, and I presume someone else there. They're going to have to replace it. I'd be half tempted, but no, I'm not going to do it. No.
It's a good location, Wolverhampton. It's nice and accessible for people.
It's pretty central for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah. I like the Nationals this year being in Birmingham as well. Better than Derby for me and you.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Nice. Yeah,
so
Mark lots of expos come in. That'll be good.
There's only 2 more. There's 2 more matches on this crazy card, this crazy massive card that we haven't mentioned and touched on yet. There's Rob Frampton and Declan Dillon.
I didn't know that match was on.
Yeah. So I think Declan, when he won his match against Josh, Paul asked him who wants next, and I think he called out Rob at that point. Makes a lot of sense. 2 strong men. Rob's obviously been doing really well of late.
Yeah.
Declan.
Right arm, I'm guessing.
Probably, yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I haven't seen much of Declan on the right. Yeah, I watched his left arm with Popescu. I
was going to say, I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a members only match or if it's been released as shipped to the general.
Members only, I think.
Yeah, if anyone's not a member for that, go watch that. That's a great match.
Yeah, it's
really impressed.
Yeah, Declan's strong guy on that left arm.
Declan did a cool video recently with do you know a YouTuber called Matt Does Fitness?
I see that they're in the street where $1,000
up in Birmingham. Yeah, he does really cool, really big videos. There's lots of eyes coming on the sport. So great work, Declan, getting involved there.
Yeah. There's actually a car boot going. There's weekly car boot at the minute just down the road from me. It's a pretty big one though. I was thinking about getting the table down there, just doing like a pound a try, and when it takes 500 quid or a grand or something.
Nice.
Then or whatever's in the pot, like the pot will keep building. I'll just basically do it as the pot keeps building. Anyone pins me in that, the winner takes a pot.
Get some stamina training for you, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. I just have to like duck out to the toilet every 20 minutes or something, get a little rest.
We've been meaning to get a table into the Oxford City Centre at some point as well, because it's absolutely heaving with people there.
Yeah.
This public pulling stuff can be really good for the sport.
Yeah, exactly. I think sometimes it's I think a lot of time you've got more chance of someone on the high street coming along and having a go rather than if you're in an expo.
Yes.
Like when I was dressed up as Spider-Man, Marcus just mentioned Spider-Man, then it reminded me.
Yeah.
When we done that event, there was a lot of people interested in that coming over having a go, and that I can't remember how many times we wrestled quite a few times, like a couple hundred times, I think. But excuse me. But the thing is, like that got to a point where we're trying to convince them to come to the table. Whereas on the high street, you got people that aren't as proud.
Yes, that's right.
Not as much to lose. So like, oh yeah, go on, and I'll give it a go. It's people are more relaxed than that. But if you've got your own sport and that, if you're a bodybuilder or a powerlifter or something, you're not going to want to lose at something else just because it's don't want to deflate your ego.
Yeah, of course. And especially if you're bodybuilding for the day, you'll probably be really depleted as well, and looking really good but feeling horrendous and not feeling strong either. So
exactly, there's a lot of reasons that I want to do it. Yeah, compared to if you're just on the high street, someone going past quickly, like, oh, I need it. Oh, try and win some money really quick. Go on, why not? It's like I said, somewhere like Oxford or something where it's rammed, you get a lot of interest. It just gets it out there more as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah. So this schoolboy doing those videos early YouTube days for us was massive, wasn't it?
Yeah, that done a lot of favors, definitely.
So last match on there, Stanley Hamilton versus Nick Dodd, and I'm going to guess this is left because that is Nick's great arm. I think his right is a bit injured and not quite the level, so that's my guess. It's a lefty.
Who do you reckon for that one? I think I know who, but
I'd probably say Stanley on that one, just from a bit more experience. At that level, I think Nick is climbing absolutely. But he's got such a tremendous hit. Just want to see a good match really either way, but I'd probably Stanley would be my guess.
I think, I'd go with Stanley as well. Just reason being, just because of the hand strength. I think Stanley's hand's a lot stronger. And I think Nick might struggle with that, but Nick is training with some big guys at the minute. So he's used to going against like massive, strong hands.
It's true, yeah.
So he might grip up with Stanley. I think, this feels like home. So at the minute, right now, I would say Stanley, but it wouldn't surprise me if Nick does something with him. Does that make sense? But
yeah, nice.
I think Strat be even closer. Nick will be able to engage a lot more power onto it. Right now I would have to say Stanley. Stanley's got the edge on that. And I think that's. Are we not missing a match? I feel like there's one that we're not.
Ron Bath. We did talk about Ron Bath and Ryan Byrne, didn't we? Yeah.
We spoke.
RVJ James.
We talked about their ways, but we didn't really say who's going to win. I don't think.
No, we didn't know.
No, we didn't actually say who's going to win that one. I'm going to go with Bowen. I think I think it will. I think Bowen's just capable of doing these things now. I think he's so obsessed and zoned in. Like, if he's training specifically for someone enough, unless the strength gap is like ridiculous, if it's more of a technique versus technical, I think Ryan's in with a really good shot. Going against someone like Zurab's more like a raw horsepower sort of person. That's going to be hard for someone like Ryan to chase.
Yeah.
At that time, anyway, it will be a lot closer now, I'd imagine. But yeah, going against someone like Ron Barth. Ron Barth's obviously a monster. He's strong, but he's a very technical guy. But I think Ryan could probably do something with that.
Yeah, it's a great match, I think, for Ryan to show where he's at as well, because obviously we know that he's been putting on weight, but they are certainly a bit more isolated over there. AWE's doing some good stuff, putting on those high level matches, but they're generally grabbing guys from that sort of region. He's got a match soon with Mazahir, isn't he? The Indian arm wrestler. I think that's his next big match.
Yeah.
So that'd be good to see where he's at with that.
Is that where's that happening?
I think that might even be happening in India. Let me just double check that.
I think it is. You're right. Yeah, it is.
I think he's saying he's looking forward to going over there and pulling, and he'll be doing some Propanja stuff as well, I imagine, because there's a massive audience over there for that.
Yeah, it's huge over there, isn't it? People don't realise how big it is over there, how much, like I said, how much of an audience you can get. There's so many people that are obsessed with it.
Yeah, I think there's an intercontinental belt on the line as well for that match.
For that match, yeah?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
That's in the, is that AWE?
Yes, I believe so, yeah.
So I wonder what's going to happen there. Is AWE going to merge with, or is it going to be like AWE versus Arm Gods? Is Ryan doing a crossover into this? Is someone going to cross over into AWE? And is it going to be like an AWE versus Arm Gods, or is it going to collab together? Or what's...
Potentially, yeah. I mean, certainly the Arm Gods love the idea of like Commonwealth kind of stuff and international, and with the contracts with East versus West and King of the Table, I think it makes it more difficult for those smaller promotions who are trying to climb to get those bigger names. So I think mergers and helping each other out is always beneficial. What does he say? Marcus is saying there about AWE boys, Dave and Matt flying in. Yep, on the 11th.
Yeah, shot at the guys. Yeah, Stanley's best is left. Marcus said Tom may dust off the Spider-Man outfit. I'm hoping I'm too big for that, Marcus. That was fucking hot. That was sweatbox, that suit. That was a good day. I did love that day. That was a great day. Just going around and that arm wrestling everyone. It was really good. Arm wrestling the world's strongest woman there as well.
Oh yeah,
yeah. When I was dressed as Spider-Man, yeah, they put me up against the world's strongest woman. Paul's like, oh, let's do a talk. Let's start checking. People aren't coming to you. Let's go to them. So
is that Donna Moore? I think was it Donna Moore, blonde hair?
Yeah. So we're carrying the table all around the expo and that. I'm just walking around and that, trying to point people out. I pointed out the Stoltmans and that. They were like, no, I'm not having it. And, yeah, tried it a few people. Went out the front. A few people out there. Then I got on the table with this girl. She's quite big. And then Paul's like, oh, Tom, you might be in trouble here. I'm like, why? He's like, oh, that's the world's strongest woman. I was like, fucking Paul, you meant to be looking after me, mate. What are you doing? I'm like, ready, go, rah!
Bam.
Yeah.
These videos always do really well. On the I was looking at some of the matches on WAL, and the most popular video on that whole channel by far, and this includes all the Devon v Michael matches and stuff that were on there on the whole YouTube. It's Thor versus Devon is like 28 million views on there. Just that like 2 minutes of just a little bit of table time.
Yeah.
It's incredible, isn't it? It's just like side table as well somewhere.
Exactly. It's you can see why a lot of these promotions, like even in sport, in boxing and all that, like they're getting Jake Paul and KSI and all that fighting and everything, and it's like Conor McGregor doing the crossover and stuff. They're just merging fans, isn't they? Just getting fans from the different sports and that. It's just more publicity, isn't it? Like it's in the
chance going viral, isn't it? Yeah, and pull across a big following of someone who's got like obviously the Paul brothers have got billions of followers on socials and whatnot. But it is weird though. Like everyone talks about like the Simpsons predicting kind of world events, don't they, with their episodes like before their times? But I think the guys behind South Park have been doing that as well. And certainly the movie Basketball, they talk about how sports in the future just become like intermerged, and that's how they get the idea of playing basketball instead. But it's definitely going that way, isn't it?
I think with that Simpsons one though, I'm not gonna lie, I used to pull for the Simpsons one all the time, but we've got to remember now we're in a day where you can just edit it. It's like they say, oh yeah, Simpsons predicted this, predicted that, but you actually look it up and it's like, no, they didn't. Like someone's just put that on that picture quickly and just like, oh yeah, look, they knew this. It's like, yeah, but I think a couple of things they have, but people exaggerate it a lot as well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. It's who else? Marcus said next year we're doing the Ashes Cup, UK versus Oz.
Nice.
Bowen. Holly Stewart, no. Take care, guys. Cheers coming on, Holly. We're going to get off in a minute as well. I think we've bored you lot for long enough. Oh, dear. No more in the chat. Yeah, we'll probably shut it off now. Tim, been on here for like an hour and a half, mate.
Yeah, man, I got to get up early as well.
Brilliant. Tim, appreciate you coming on here, mate. Thanks a lot.
Pleasure, bud. Anytime.
Yeah, I'll be back on training tomorrow. I'll release another maxing out video. Trash my arm, see what happens. When are you next training, Tim?
I'm working pretty much 12-hour days the next couple. So hopefully by the weekend, I'll do something table time. But I'm doing stuff every day at home at the minute. But nothing too much, just lightweight pronation stuff, just stuff I can recover from nice and quick.
Just getting it all in.
Yeah.
That's it, mate.
I'm not going to really get much stronger in the next couple of weeks, especially with cutting weight, but
that's it. That's a fine thing as well. That's a fine line in that as well, isn't it? When you're cutting that, you don't want to be exerted. That's just begging for injuries, really, isn't it?
And it's miserable going to work when you're feeling depleted as well. So
yeah, exactly. Especially what you're doing as well. It's not ideal. Right, we're going to shoot off, everyone. Cheers for tuning in. Really appreciate it from you all. Tim, good to see you again, mate. Cheers for coming in.
Thanks, brother. Take care.
Yeah, see you all next week.